Thank you very much to everyone for being here today and for inviting us to participate with you. To our Alumni Association President, to the Vice President, and to our Executive Director, Nada, thank you so much. It's really great to be with so many Lebanese patriots who love their country and are committed to strengthening its democracy. My government and the U.S. Embassy, including our MEPI office, are your allies in your endeavors to build a more democratic and just Lebanon. This project, NGOs Are Stronger Together, not only brought together activists from 90 disparate organizations, it also united Lebanese from all religious, economic, and geographic backgrounds to collaborate on three common challenges. You discussed among yourselves ways to promote active citizenship, to develop the potential of youth, and to improve life in Lebanon's rural areas. Active citizenship is the core building block of democracy. This component of the NGOs Are Stronger Together project put into action something Ralph Nader said a long time ago, that there can be no democracy without daily citizenship. In its awareness campaigns and outreach programs, the project emphasized to Lebanese citizens that their elected officials are accountable, that their votes matter. I'm especially impressed that the citizenship campaign also involved next-generation voters. Nada, you and your team did really amazing work in meeting with over 800 students from throughout Lebanon to talk about citizenship and how these young Lebanese might be able to serve their country. That could mean in their high schools, it could mean in their local communities, or it could be at the national level. You not only encouraged them to become more active, you offered them guidance, recommendations that they become civil society activists or volunteers, or take the initiative to improve their communities through cleanup or recycling campaigns. The MEPI Alumni Association's encouragement of next generation voters to get involved and to even conceive and take charge of community service projects reflects another famous quote, that the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. The second component of the NGOs Are Stronger Together project also concerned Lebanese youth, especially those trying to enter the job market or establish businesses. MEPI-LAA joined with the private sector, including Microsoft, I'm very proud to say, from America, in recruiting 30 expert coaches to offer employment counseling sessions and job workshops to over 200 young men and women from all 7 of Lebanon's major regions. We look forward to hearing how many of these young adults will eventually find employment or be able to open their own businesses, in part due to the training that they completed together. The third element of the project created an alliance to carry out a straightforward but highly useful rural development project, namely to explain to residents in 3 villages how they could effectively use degradable waste as compost. I understand that the Alumni Association, along with its rural development strategist, Martin Bataille, produced a short tutorial film about composting that other villages can use as a teaching tool. Again, we can't wait to hear about the long-term results of this component of this project. When the project got underway last March, MEPI President Safir stressed that civil society is the conscience of Lebanon, that civil society activists like yourselves are at the forefront of promoting reform. Building coalitions in any country is not easy, as you may have seen recently in the United States, but it's very important and it must be done. Focusing on these concrete themes, citizenship, youth empowerment and employment, and rural development, you all were able to rally and mobilize dozens of volunteers. A project that originally hoped to attract participants from 30 NGOs eventually drew you and others from nearly 90 organizations in a common cause. I hope the networks that you have established will flourish and draw in additional members, and I would like to associate myself with the comments earlier that this is not the conclusion of something, but it's really the beginning of something very, very important. I'd like to say one last thing while I have the floor. It's a new year still. It's only February. This is a really important year. It's an important year for Lebanon. You have a new president, you have a new government, and you should have new elections. And I really encourage everyone in civil society to remember that this is your country. This is not someone foreign, someone outside, someone separate deciding for you. This is your country. And so I encourage all of you to get involved, to hold your government to account, to make sure that democratic processes are followed. It's very easy to say, I have no power and there's nothing I can do. It's much harder to say, I have the power and, as the other speaker said, the responsibility to do something. I know it's not easy. It's not easy anywhere, but we're with you. We're going to do this together. I think democracy, civil society, and empowering every individual in this country is absolutely critical, and we're with you in this together. So thank you very much again for today. Thank you for inviting us, and congratulations on all the fantastic work you've done. Thank you.